Hello friends, welcome to the new video Leetcode 496. Today we'll be discussing determine the next greater element for all of the elements that are present in nums1 array uh, and we'll be checking it in the nums2 array. So what the problem states is that we need to check one by one each element uh, whether they have a greater element next to it in the nums2 array. So let us start checking whether 4 over here has a element greater than 4 next to it. So since after 4 there is 2 and 4 doesn't has any greater element, we'll be returning -1. For the second element 1, again on the right side of 1 there is 3. So 3 is, since 3 is greater than 1, we'll be returning the 3. And then for 2 we'll again check if the on the right side of 2 whether any greater element exists or not. So since there is nothing, we'll be returning -1. So this is the expected result for the from the problem. So we'll be using two data structures in sync to achieve this and provide the most optimal solution. So we'll be using stack and hash map together. Let us have a look how we can achieve that. So for the first element in nums2 array 1, we'll be pushing it into the stack and that will be the topmost element of stack as of now. Then after that we'll go to the next element 3 and first we'll check if the stack is empty or not, and also if 3 is greater than the previous element which is stored at the top. So since 3 is greater than 1, so 1 will be popped out and it will be stored in the hash map as a key, and the value which is greater than 1 to its right is 3. So we'll be storing 1 comma 3 and again pushing 3 back to the stack. So we'll have 3 at the topmost position. Then we move to 4. Now when we try to push 4 into the stack, so it will first check if stack is empty or not and whether 4 is greater than 3. So yes, it will be greater than 3. So in that case, we will first pop out 3 and store it in the hash map along with the value which is greater than 3. So 3 comma 4 will be stored in the hash map, and we'll again add 4 back to the stack. So right now the topmost position will be held by 4. Then we move on to the last element which is 2. Again we'll check if the stack is empty or not, or whether 2 is greater than 4. So obviously it's not. So in this case we don't need to perform any operation. So once we have this hash map, now when we want to return the result, what we can do is we can check one by one if there is any key for 4 available in the hash map. So 4 is not available in the hash map, so it doesn't contains any key, so we'll be returning -1. Then again we check for 1. So 1 there is a key in the hash map which can be mapped, so we'll be returning its value which is 3. Then again for the third element 2, since 2 doesn't exist in the hash map, so no value will be returned and we'll be returning -1. So I hope you understood the logic of this algorithm. So just for your reference purpose, I'm sharing the pseudocode over here, so you can see whatever I've explained just now. So if stack is empty or the number which we are checking in nums2 is greater than stack.peak, so we'll be using peak function to read the topmost element in the given stack, and then if this condition is satisfied, it will be pushed onto the stack by popping the topmost element, and the number will be inserted inside of this. So this is for the stack logic and the map logic, and then finally once our map is ready, we'll just utilize read individual numbers and then add it to the answer array and return the result. I hope it is quite straightforward, and you can, if you wish to practice, you can go to the description given below and you can find the solution over there. Thanks for watching the video.